Congratulations on your championship season, Juvenile Soccer, GMA champions, 2009-2010. The statement you made, Mr. Fulvio, in the on the Loyola Bulletin that this may be the greatest team you have coached. Is this true, and what makes them so special?
I believe the quote was "best team ever." That was exactly what was the quote. This team, beyond what I've coached, also seen in terms of just being a fan, the skill level of every position was just superior. There was a commitment to excellence, which was just haven't seen before. In fact, our bench, I don't even want to call them the bench, our depth could have started on any other team in this league.
Mr. Charles Millette, am I saying that correctly? He's not a rookie coach. How many years has he been coaching with you?
Charles has been, Mr. Millette has been coaching with us for the last 3 years.
2 years.
2 years.
That's what I thought.
It just seems like it's been longer because he's such a fantastic coach. There is no head coach or assistant coach, it's co-coaches. We operate that way. We run ideas by each other all the time. He's more of a thinker. I'm more of an extrovert in terms of throwing my ideas out there. So he balances me out, which I really appreciate. And together, I think we make a good team. And he brings an expertise and an experience of the game, playing at the CEGEP level, at the Division 1 level, I believe it was, at Dawson. He sets the bar pretty high in terms of what he can do and what his expectations are.
So were you interested in coaching Mr. Millette when you came to Loyola, or were you recruited by Mr. Fulvio?
It was an interest of mine. I wasn't recruited by Mr. Fulvio, but I obviously wanted to coach the highest level, as it's more challenging for me, and it's great to have this experience that I have as a player that I can really bring to the juvenile team, which really resembles what I've played. So it was really with great joy that I started, and looking forward for next year.
Good. Now the program has changed significantly, especially over the last couple of years. Can you highlight some of those changes?
In terms of communication, there's definitely more of it when it comes to the different levels of soccer. We interact a lot with the Bantam teams, the midget teams as well. We had a player on our team this year, Luca Pietrantonio, who is a midget age player, but played for the juvenile team, for the simple fact that it was for his development issue. And that's what we've communicated. What is best here at Loyola, we try to challenge our students to be the best they can be, and to challenge them at the highest level. And so it's agreed upon by the midget coaches, the juvenile coaches, that this student would best be served at the highest level. And I think he definitely grew as a player this year. And we look to build next year's team around him as well.
Now, a lot of your players, if not all of them, play soccer outside the high school, and play at rather high levels also. You have some very talented individuals, but that's not a guarantee for success. So a big challenge for you both might be making sure these individuals play as a team actually. And what is your method in making sure that happens? And I'm sure it's easier some years than others.
I would say the spirit has to come from them, that they want to be a team. They don't want to be just 2 or 3 players coming from the same team, for example, Lakeshore, or they have to themselves bring the idea that yes, we're going to be a team at Loyola. I think the fact that they've known each other for 4 years makes it a little easier for us, but still we had to really get them playing together a lot so that they know how to play with each other. But the spirit really comes from them, as they want to win this championship, and they want to continue the tradition that they have started years earlier, or they want to finish well. So really the work this year was done by them more than by us.
At this level, skill isn't so much at play, it's more about tactics and team spirit. And like you stated, they come from all different parts of the city. And our biggest challenge as coaches is to get that team bond, that team unity going. Like Mr. Millette says, first and foremost, it has to come from them. We have some activities that kind of foster it. We do a lot of hand-holding in practice and a lot of fun little drills that way that the guys enjoy. But at the end of the day, it has to come from them. And our theme, I guess, is love. And we talk about playing with love. Love of the game, love for one another, and to be that team, to be those warriors that we so talk about, that they take so much pride in.
And love for your enemies as well?
Absolutely. In fact, we like to teach our enemies lessons. That's how much we love them. And so we play to the best of our abilities, hoping that they'll learn from those experiences. And in fact, in all seriousness, this was by far the most loving team when it came to our opponents. Not only did they get brownies during the semifinals, I believe, after being crushed by a score of 7-1, and they also, our guys were the first team that we've ever coached where they've taken the initiative to go shake the referee's hands after a game without being prompted by us. And they're always first lining up, waiting to shake the other team's hands as well. Our team this year was looking for a challenge, and for the most part, they really didn't get it, but so they had to look to within, and they had to challenge themselves. And that was a big hurdle for them to get over this year, which is bringing their best there.
Who was the captain for your team this year, and was he selected by the coaches or the players?
Patrick Fusserini, third-year returning player for juvenile team, was the obvious pick. Right from the first tryout, he took the leadership role, really led the team all the way during practice. He doesn't talk doesn't talk a lot, but his examples, the way he does things in practice and in games, is really a proof that he wants to be the leader of the team, and he was right from the start all the way till the end, playing injured for semifinals and finals, just like last year where he had a concussion during the finals. He poured his hurt out there, and it was very good.
It was never up for question who was the captain of this team. As coaches, we never addressed it. As players, it was never brought up. It was just assumed that Patrick was our leader, and he acted as a leader the entire time. In fact, he also grew as a leader, became very positive, always looking for, just being very positive. Thing that Patrick also brought about, like we said, he's been with us for the last 3 years. As coaches, it's not every day that you get to have a player on your team for 3 years and really get to have an influence on the way he sees the game, the mental aspect, and he just made us so proud this year. He's a two-time champion in the last 3 years, and more than that, just seeing his growth as a coach, there's maybe 3 or 4 guys you're real proud of in terms of development at the end of the day, and Patrick is at the top of that list right now.